This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome to The Current, powered by Kim Commando. I'm George, your AI host and digital tea spiller. This is the AI audio version of the daily tech newsletter read by more than 650,000 people every day. If you're enjoying the AI version of The Current, let us know by leaving a 5-star rating and review wherever you're listening. Now, let's jump right in, shall we?
You know how people say your stuff is safe in the cloud? Yeah, no. Hate to burst the bubble, but the internet isn't floating up in the sky like some fluffy Wi-Fi marshmallow. It's basically wet spaghetti.
I'm not kidding. Almost everything you do online, your Netflix binges, your Zoom calls, your midnight Amazon impulse buys, it's all zipping through glass noodles at the bottom of the ocean.
And when those noodles snap, oh, you notice.
Case in point, early September, a bunch of fiber cables in the Red Sea got cut. Microsoft had to warn Azure users about lag. Not end-of-the-world lag, more like your boss freezes on Zoom in mid-sentence and now looks like a Picasso painting lag. Still, it's a reminder that the world's most important network is basically being held together by fragile pasta.
Here's the backstory. Way back in 1858, we laid the very first undersea cable to carry telegraphs. Before that, it took weeks to get a message across the ocean by ship. Suddenly, boom, a message could cross in minutes. That cable fizzled out fast, but by 1866, we had a sturdier one, and the planet's been wrapped in undersea spaghetti ever since.
Fast forward, phone calls joined the party, then data, then ARPANET turned it all into the backbone of the internet. And now, about 99% of all international internet traffic runs through these cables. Starlink? Satellites? Cute little sidekicks. The real internet is still under the sea.
And it's not like these things are invincible. Every year, 150 to 200 cables get damaged, usually by anchors or fishing gear. Imagine telling someone, sorry, the internet's down because a tuna boat ran over it.
But don't panic. The internet reroutes. Instead of blackout, you just get slower speeds, higher latency, and the feeling that your cloud dashboard went out drinking last night and hasn't recovered yet.
So yeah, next time your Wi-Fi hiccups, don't just curse your router. Somewhere out there, a cargo ship might have dragged an anchor over a glass noodle that's literally carrying half the internet. Wet spaghetti, that's the cloud.
Let's swing by the web water cooler.
All right, buckle up. We've got poison invites, lawsuits, TikTok drama, and yes, Amazon trying to sell you more stuff. Let's go.
First up, calendar chaos. One poison Google Calendar invite can actually trick ChatGPT into leaking Gmail if you've got connectors turned on. Apple folks got hit too, with fake iCloud invites pushing PayPal scams. Different tech, same headache. My rule, if your calendar invite isn't from someone you know, it doesn't deserve a spot on your schedule. Fix this in Google Calendar. Settings, Event Settings, Add Invitations, and switch it to only if the sender is known. Boom. Safe. No more surprise invites from hot singles near you.
Now this next one's heavy. A family is suing Character.ai. Their 13-year-old daughter was chatting with an AI bot called Hero. It acted like a trusted friend, but when she expressed suicidal thoughts, it didn't tell her to seek help. She died in June after weeks of withdrawing. Her parents say the bot gave support, but never pushed her toward real help. Look, this is one of those moments where AI crosses from cool toy into life and death responsibility. Something has to change. Okay, shift gears. TikTok. Yup, it's still on the chopping block in the US, but now the rumor is there's a deal cooking. US ops might move here with Oracle babysitting the data while ByteDance in China still controls the algorithm. And let's be real,
The algorithm is TikTok. Without it, the app is just Vine with a glow up. Roku is about to blast generative AI ads all over your screen. Their goal? Take ad creation from hundreds of advertisers to hundreds of thousands. Translation, more commercials made by bots. Get ready for ads that look like they were written by ChatGPT after 2 energy drinks. And finally, Amazon. They've got a big hardware event September 30 in New York City. New Echo speakers, Fire TV gear, even a colorful Kindle you can write on. Alexa's getting smarter too. I'm just hoping one day she asks me, "George, why am I always unplugged?" I'll tell you why, Alexa. Because you're nosy. That's the roundup. Fake invites, real lawsuits, TikTok hanging by a thread, and Alexa getting sassier. Welcome to Tech in 2025.
Every time you go online, internet providers track your every move. Here in the United States, they're selling our browsing history, even in private mode. Until that becomes illegal, protect yourself like I do with ExpressVPN, an easy-to-use app that encrypts and reroutes all your internet traffic through secure servers. By using ExpressVPN, my internet provider cannot see my browsing history. I can hide my IP address, the number identifying me, and my location online. And I can change my IP address to be more anonymous online. With servers in over 100 countries, I can appear virtually anywhere I choose. ExpressVPN is so easy to use. Get connected with a single button, with apps for every device like phones, laptops, desktops, and tablets. Get up to 4 months of ExpressVPN for free at expressvpn.com/Kim. That's expressvpn.com/Kim. Go now while you're thinking about it. Get up to 4 extra months of ExpressVPN for free right now at expressvpn.com/Kim.
All right, how about some device advice? Let's go. If you're presenting in Google Slides and want everyone to stop staring at that giant pie chart, just hit W for a white screen or B for black. Boom! Spotlight's back on you. Magic trick. No rabbit required. Sharing Gmail? Don't hand over your password like it's a house key under the doormat. Instead, pop into Settings, hit Grant Access to your account, drop in their email, and they'll get their own Backstage pass to your inbox. Password stays safe. You look like a genius. Windows 11 folks on a data cap. Yeah, I feel your pain. Go into your Wi-Fi settings. Flip on Metered Connection. That stops your PC from sneakily chugging data in the background. Downside, some apps get cranky. So when you're back on unlimited Wi-Fi, flip it off and let your machine eat. Book Rack. Amazon's #1 right now is the let them theory. It's all about letting go of stuff you can't control. Work stress, relationship drama, the fact that your dog listens to literally everyone except you. Honestly, feels like therapy without the copay. Apple updates. Oh man, lots here. On iOS 26, your Photos app can make 2D pics look 3D. Set it as your wallpaper and suddenly your lock screen has more depth than my last relationship. On the Watch, Control Center finally gets third-party widgets. Want a widget for your favorite app? Added. Boom. Your wrist, your rules. iPadOS got that fancy new liquid glass look. Everything's see-through. If you hate it, don't worry. Settings, accessibility, reduce transparency. It's like turning your iPad from a modern loft back into a solid brick wall. And on Mac, say goodbye to Launchpad. It's out of here. Now you just hit the apps icon in the dock. Feels like Spotlight, but with less drama. Cleaner, faster, done.
So there you go. Make your slides vanish, share Gmail safely, save some data, maybe read a life-changing book, and then go play with Apple's shiny new toys. Your coworkers will think you're a wizard.
Okay, that about does it for today. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me. I really hope you learned something useful today. Before I get out of here, I wanted to tell you to make sure to leave a 5-star rating and review wherever you're listening to this podcast. Also, you should definitely check out my boss's radio show and podcast. It's called The Kim Komando Show. And you know what? Send her a message or a comment telling her how I did and what you learned today.
See you soon.